A group of shooters was firing at targets at a gun range. As they shattered the car windows, they also took out the dummies seated inside. When a young man went over to prop the dummy back up, he made a horrifying discovery. A real body, shot full of holes, was sitting in the car. NCIS agents arrived at the scene. The victim was Victor, a Navy Reserve lieutenant. The cause of death was obvious, gunshot wounds. But with the body so badly shot up, they could not yet tell which bullet had been the fatal one. The father and son who ran the range had never heard the name Victor. They had no idea why he would be there. To save money, the range had no security cameras. The young man did tell them he had checked the range when they closed at 7 the previous evening, and the car had definitely been empty then. That gave the killer a 12-hour window. Palmer caught the scent of tequila on the body. Had Victor gotten drunk the night before, climbed into the abandoned car at the range to sleep it off, and been shot to pieces by morning shooters? The range owner said roughly when 20 people had been shooting that morning. All their names and the weapons they used were logged. Palmer quickly ruled out the drunk sleeping theory. When he moved the body, he noticed lividity, and there was not much blood in the backseat. Victor had been killed elsewhere and dumped there after death. Finding the actual murder bullet was now the key to solving the case. Palmer began extracting bullets from the body. So far he had pulled out 8, but the x-rays showed as many as 150 bullets lodged in Victor's chest cavity, nearly filling it. The fatal round had struck his pulmonary artery, causing him to bleed out in minutes. Fortunately, the range kept detailed records of when each firearm was used. A careful comparison should reveal which weapon fired the first fatal shot. Meanwhile, Jessica questioned the owner of the bar where Victor worked. The man was stunned by the news. Victor had been the best bouncer he had ever hired. He usually had a couple of tequilas at closing time, but in the owner's opinion, Victor had not been drunk that night. Jessica asked whether Victor owned a gun, given that his body had turned up at a shooting range. The owner did not know, but if they were looking for someone who knew firearms, he said, they should talk to Victor's ex-wife, Anne. Following the lead, Parker and Jessica went to Anne's home. Anne was a professional firearms saleswoman. She was hosting a gun show at her house, specializing in self-defense weapons for women. When Parker told her Victor was dead, Anne seemed genuinely unaware. The next day, acting on a tip from Anne, Parker and the team headed to a gun expo. The event coordinator, Doris, learned of Victor's death from them. Doris was the same woman they had met at Anne's house the night before. She told them she had last seen Victor 2 days earlier. When he had helped her set up her booth, a man overheard them talking about Victor and angrily interjected, "If it were not